Hello guys, it's Mr. Wrath here again with another video. I'm going to try to make this a weekly thing because the last video did absolutely amazing. As of right now, I'm pretty sure it has 87 views, and that's incredible. It was something I didn't really plan on doing. I did it, put it in my gallery, and I thought maybe it would actually help somebody. And it got out pretty well. I had some great reactions and recommendations from friends, so I'm still pondering those. Today I'm gonna be trying to sing a new song. It's called One Thing Right, featuring Kane Brown. It's Marshmello and Kane Brown. I'll put the link down in the description. Y'all wanna go listen to it. This song I've just loved, and it kind of reminds me of the past and how with significant others, even though we might not be together still, I still did do the right thing. I did everything I could, and I felt like what I did was right. And even though we broke up, and even though things didn't happen the way they should have, look at me now. I've still got a job, I'm still doing YouTube, and I mean, things are still doing pretty good. So I guess I'm sorry. I do apologize if the music's a little bit loud and I'm a bit quiet. I still need to get the volume, I don't know what you call it, but yeah. Sorry if I cough or anything. I'm sick, by the way. Try to pause and unpause whenever I cough or whatever, but alright, so again, One Thing Right with Marshmello featuring Kane Brown, and here we go. Let me turn it up just a tiny bit, make sure it's not too loud. Alright. And I've lied, broken and I've cried, I've got nothing to hide no more. I've loved and I've hurt, broken people down with words, more grace than I deserve for sure. Known to be crazy, known to be wild, mama had to suffer a devilish child. Ain't no stranger to the troubles at my door. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of lost that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mamas don't like, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong nights. Cause I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. Yeah, you. I got one thing right. You saw right through my pain, kept us patient while I changed. Never even crossed your mind to walk away. When I was getting crazy, reckless and wild, acting like my mama's little devilish child. It took a heart like yours to find its place. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of girls mama don't like, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong nights. Cause I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. Yeah, I got you. I got one thing right. I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. I got one thing right. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. And every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. None of those mamas don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong nights. Cause I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. Yeah, I got you. I got one thing right. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. and every kind of loss that you can't find. But I got one thing right, you. So today, I think today I'm gonna talk more about maybe relationships, because this song kind of reminds me of relationships, and maybe how they do work and don't work, and just anything like that. So what I personally think is, before you try to get into a relationship, or before you try to get into anything serious or committed, you need to think about your priorities and think about your life and think what all you have on your plate. You need to think about if you have a job, if you have school. You need to put yourself before any other person, because if you can't focus on yourself and being strong, how are you going to make anyone else strong? And how are you going to make anyone else believe in themselves? You have to be the backbone you need. You might need crutches, you might have pillars holding you up, but you're your own main support. You will have friends and you will have family, but you're always there for yourself. There's not a time that you can't be there with yourself. And not always will you be able to call for your family, your friends, or significant other. So just put yourself first and prioritize if someone else is right for you. So when you're choosing a significant other, girlfriend or boyfriend, I'm not gonna say you do you, but when you're choosing someone, make sure that you match in every way possible. Make sure you have the same interests. Make sure you get along really well. And just make sure that you click. Make sure something in your brain tells you this one is not like any other. Because I felt that 2 times. And one time I dated her, and I still love her, but I just hope she lives a happy life and gets on with herself. And what happened, and there's nothing I can change about that. And there's another person I'm thinking, and we get along pretty well, have the same interests, and I'm looking forward to it, maybe trying to expand in the future. But the person you should look for should be the person that your brain just looks at. Your brain can't stop thinking about. When you look at them, you can't stop looking. When you listen to them, you just want to lay in bed and listen to the sound of their voice. And your eyes just melt every time you see them, because they're just so beautiful, they're handsome. And they just make you smile like no other, and they treat you so perfect, because no one wants to be in an abusive relationship. No one wants to be in a relationship that's one-sided or loveless. Everyone wants to be happy, and can you blame them? In today's society, it's hard to be happy. There's a scientific research saying that the anxiety levels of today's students are the same of mental institution patients in the 1950s, like in the Arkham Asylum and whatever that kind of stuff is. And we like to rely on each other for attention and for love and for comfort, but not always can someone else be there for us. Again, you have to be your own support. And once you realize that you are more important than anyone else on this planet, you put yourself before your family, and your friends, then you'll realize, then, and only then, will you realize how important it is to prioritize and how to think before acting. Because if you don't, you're going to get into things without thinking, and you're just not going to realize it until it's too late. If you're in a relationship now, or you're planning on getting in a relationship, just make sure you think. Make sure you know what you're doing. You don't want to jump into something blind and just wing it. While that will work sometimes, it won't work all the time. And I can almost guarantee you it will never work. Because I winged a lot of things and none of them worked. And we argued, we broke up, and I learned my lesson. That's one of the reasons I'm here making these videos, is because I learned a lesson and I took it to heart. And I hope that all of you out there can find yourself, be happy with yourself, and learn to love and live. I might continue this conversation in another video. I know I kinda got a little bit off topic on this one, but try to keep the video short for you. So if you guys enjoyed, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think of my singing. I'm going to be sharing this on all social medias, so if you don't mind, just share it with your friends and family, or anyone you think needs to hear this. If you don't like listening to my singing, you can skip to this talking, or the vice versa. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.